My name is Ryan O'Donnell, co-founder and CEO of SellHack. We started SellHack about 2 years ago, trying to solve a problem that we had with our former businesses, and that was you come up with a great idea and then you're stuck with trying to figure out how you're actually going to make money. What we found is that there were so many components of the actual sales process that involved kind of manual intervention without the use of technologies. We decided to really go after some of those components of the manual sales process, apply some technology to it, and free up a lot more time for the salesperson to go out and talk to customers and work on deals, as opposed to getting caught in the manual kind of data entry process while doing sales. So the best advice I could get to folks who are looking at improving their sales pipeline, there's a few of them, right? The first thing I would say is practice, right? Whether you're practicing golf, whether you're practicing your layup, you have to do things repetitively and get in the habit of doing them. We like to encourage folks that we work with, have time set aside on your calendar. The first 30 minutes of every day, you're going to spend prospecting, and you're going to target while you're prospecting 50 to 100 new prospects, and you're going to do that every single day, and you're going to repeat that. Second most important thing I can tell to people who are looking at trying to improve what they're doing with sales, the single biggest mistake I see folks doing, especially when they're doing outbound via cold email, is they'll do everything right up until the point where they send their email. They'll find the contact. They might be a perfect prospect in terms of who their ideal customer profile is, but they send an email and then they don't send any more, right? Or they'll make a phone call, they'll leave a voicemail, and God forbid the prospect doesn't reply to that or give you a call right back, and they kind of work back into their desk chair and think that they don't want to offend that person by reaching out to them. The fact is that the majority of sales take at least 5 touch points in order for you to actually get to that first meeting, which is going to lead to the path where you're going to actually close that deal. So don't give up. Reaching out to a prospect one time is certainly not enough. You need to keep doing it. So get in the habit of practicing what you're doing and then be relentless. Don't stop contacting someone until they tell you they're not interested or that they're ready for the meeting. The biggest mistake I see folks make, and it comes up on the first call that I have with them typically, we ask them, what are they doing right now? What in order to get their next customer, what would they do? Step 1 through N. And they tell us about their process, and most of the time folks don't invest in technologies that can help automate certain components of their sales process. They're doing things by hand, which saves a few dollars up front. What they don't realize though is the amount of time they're wasting doing things by hand. At the end of the month, they could have had a lot more time to spend talking with customers.